All right, we got Rusty Buckles, and it appears that Rusty Buckles is choosing Toad and is choosing Koopa, and Buckles, or the other person, is choosing Toad. Interesting choice. Koopa and Toad. Looks like last game we had a lot of bikes on the field there. Really, really nice game there. Lots of neck and neck gameplay. It's going to be different for these two players. They're very competitive, less friendly to each other. It's interesting to see what happens. Koopa going Mini Beast, and Toad going normal cart. We'll see what goes down. Going to Star Cup. Daisy Circuit, nice one. I played that a lot. Again, another fan favorite, an original from Mario Kart Wii. It was in a few different other games, I believe.
Good luck, John Magazine.
All right, John Magazine and Rusty Buckles. Koopa in 12th, Toad in 11th. Koopa just stayed there for a second there, not really knowing what he was doing. He didn't press the 2 button there. Kind of a blunder by Koopa, not really looking good for him. Oh, I have not seen these players play before, unlike the last game we had. Let's see what Toad does. Okay, Toad's in 9th, sitting with a nice star right ahead of Koopa from that early head start he got from the Koopa not pressing 2. That's really gonna make him have a setback. Let's see what Koopa does. Koopa's still in 12th. He's trying to get ahead of King Boo. He gets another star. Pretty impressed. Pretty good play. He might be enough to get ahead of Donkey Kong, and he's in 11th now. Toad got a Super Mushroom, and now he got bananas. Let's see what he does to Baby Peach. Okay, looks like Toad got another star. That should be enough to get him into the 3rd, 4th region if history does repeat itself. Let's see what Toad does here. Still hanging around the 3rd to 5th region. He has the lovely, nope, okay, Toad is in 7th now, gets another star. He's getting straight stars right now. So, looks like Toad is in 6th place now. Got a few bananas just sitting there. Wonder what he's gonna do with those. He might use it to either trap somebody ahead of him or behind him. That's because you can throw bananas ahead of you in this game. Oh, Koopa's in 2nd now. Let's see what Toad does. Okay, Toad is now in 1st. I blinked there. Looks like Toad is in 1st. Koopa is sitting around the 3rd region. Nothing that game. Ooh! Looks like Koopa gets the blue shell and Toad gets hit. Oh, and Luigi takes ahead of Toad. Let's see what happens. This is really close gameplay. Koopa's gonna have to really pull out here. Ooh, and Koopa takes the lead. Let's see. He's got the mushrooms now. He might use them as protection from whatever Toad throws on. And both of them have bananas now. None of which did much damage, but Toad still has a few bananas. He might be able to use it to get him. Ooh! And Koopa gets a blue shell, and now Toad is in 1st place. Toad didn't use his mushroom to save himself there. Unfortunately, I don't think that's possible to do that. Ooh! And Koopa gets hit with a Mario Kart number of items, and he is not doing too good there. He is in 6th now, way behind Toad, who is in 2nd. Neck and neck with Yoshi. Let's see what he does. He gets a nice boost there. That's really gonna help him out. And with a huge lead, Toad takes the first game. Great game there. Lots of neck and neck gameplay, but unfortunately, the early Mario Kart received by Toad put him right back in the dumpster there. Really didn't go well for him. Got through. All right, let's see what cup they choose next. John Magazine, let's see what you do. Again, John Magazine being Toad, and Rusty something or other being Koopa. Green Koopa, technically, but I'm just calling Koopa for conformity's sake. Alright, Warriors Gold Mine, another favorite appearing in the next version, Mario Kart 8. Very popular with a lot of people. It got some really nice scenery with the mines and all that kind of stuff. Ooh, and another missed opportunity for the first start where Koopa is lagging behind as well. Oh, and Toad gets hit right off this area here. That's going to be a big problem for whenever they're sitting near the other CPUs. Let's see who takes the lead here. Both in the 12th to 10th region. Let's see what happens. Let's see who takes the lead. But Koopa, with the star, wins that race there. But the surprising thing here is that Toad did have that bullet bill, and he is now in 4th, way ahead of Koopa, who is in 12th now. Koopa gained that short lead, but unfortunately he wasn't able to keep it. And Toad is sitting in 1st again. Toad is really doing some great things here. Oh, and Toad gets the blue shell right on that area. That did not look too good for them. This shortcut, that shortcut entrance area is really finicky and sometimes can even be deadly if you're trying to go through. Ooh, and Toad gets 2nd and 3rd place. It's not enough for Koopa to stay in 10th. He is just sitting there. He cannot get out of that dumpster fire that he was sitting. And Koopa and Toad, because when he fell into the void, he was teleported right back to 8th. Not looking too good for him. He just misses that fake item box. You just received the super mushroom. That he might be able to use that and get into 1st. And he stomps on Yoshi. He gets, let's see what happens to him. Did he go? Did he? Oh, ooh, and Koopa gets the bullet bill, which is enough to put him right ahead of Toad, especially because Toad just got put into the void. Not looking too good for Toad right now. But, oh dear, it appears that Koopa got another Mario Kart. He's not able to keep these leads these games. It's really not looking too good for Toad. Oh, and Toad gets right ahead of Toad. Neck and neck gameplay here again. Oh, Toad gets right off the edge in 12th place. Ouch, Toad, dude, that really cost you. Oh, and Toad tries to go for the shortcut again, and now he's just giving up and keeping going on. And Koopa is in the 1st place now with 11th place, right ahead of Toad. Not looking too good for Toad here. They are neck and neck right now. He might be, it's anybody's game. It is in the final lap now, and because Toad using those motion controls didn't look too good for Toad, and he drove off the edge. Ooh, and Koopa gets the bullet bill, teleporting way ahead of Toad, right into 5th place, and Toad still lagging behind in 12th. Toad gets the lightning bolt. What is he going to use that lightning bolt with? Nobody knows. Let's see with Koopa. Koopa gets the red shell that puts him back in 6th, but that's still way ahead of Toad, who is still hanging out in the 12th place. Really not too looking good for here. And Koopa is might just take the lead here. The finish line is just around the corner, and Koopa takes a 3rd place winner compared to his 12th place. That is really not looking too good for Koopa. Took a good win there on Toad. Toad really won the last game, and this might just be enough to tie them. Koopa Troopa did get quite a lead there. So let's see what happens in the next round. This is a really interesting race, I'm serious. Okay, Koopa Troopa is in the lead in front of Toad. 16 to 15 PTS. That is neck and neck. This is really evenly matched here. Anybody's game. The thing that happened this game is Toad kept going for that extra shortcut, even though it didn't give him that much of a lead, and unfortunately he kept getting shot off that tiny little area there. And so that's what drove him back there. That's the big blunder that happened with Toad in that game. Okay, it looks like we're going to go for a classical cut. GBA, we could do Sherbet Land. DS Delfino. Ooh, DS Delfino Square, good one. Delfino Square, another classic. Delfino Square taken from the Mario Sunshine game. Got a lot of cool scenery there, especially with the water sections. Koopa Troopa in light. Toad in 12th. Okay, Koopa Troopa staying with that early lead there. He might just be taking 1st there. That would be great for his PTS. And Toad still climbing the ladders there in 8th place. He might just be able to overtake the big group of players here. CPUs, excuse me. Now, he's right up in Toad. Oh, and Toad takes the lead. And Koopa is right around with the other players. They're just hanging around there, bumping into him. Everything's happening. And Toad gets teleported to 11. But, no, excuse me. Koopa Troopa gets teleported to 11. And Toad is sitting in 5th. Not looking too good for Toad. Oh, Toad gets the blue shell. That might take out a few players on the way and to 1st. But it won't make a big difference for him. Ooh! Koopa Troopa. Toad is not able to enter the race there because he gets hit by so many, by bullet bill and lots of other stuff. And Koopa Troopa gets dumped into the water there, and he is teleported back to 12th. Oh, and looks like Toad is going over the extra race section there, and he gets the super mushroom. That's enough to put him in fourth, way ahead of Koopa Troopa, who is sitting there with a star. Not really sure what to do, and he takes the star there, going for a good race there. Gets a extra boost there from the drift. The drifting in this race is really looking good here. They're both very evenly matched. They're, again, we're seeing this a lot in these races. You're either really winning or you're really not winning. You have long sections of that stuff. Okay, Toad's sitting in fourth. He's kind of gliding around the wall. It's really costing him a lot of space there. Oop, Toad is able to get a good combo there into third place. Oop, and Koopa Troopa got a super mushroom. That might be enough to get him into the rest of the racers. Oh, and he's at 11th now. That appears to be a net loss for me. He gets another super mushroom. Probably because he's so far away from first place. Ooh! Looks like Toad got another Mario Kart there. He got teleported right back to the 9th region. This might be enough for Koopa. This low area that Koopa Troopa got into, that might be enough for him to take over and win this race here. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to use it. But he did. But Koopa, instead of using that extra lead there, he did luck out and he got a bullet bill. He was able to teleport right into the third, fourth position, which might be enough to get him ahead of Toad for this final lap we're in right now. Let's see what Toad does here. Okay, we have the bananas. Let's see what he does with them. They're neck and neck gameplay now. Instead of the earlier match where it was just either you're losing or you're winning, but now you're really neck and neck here. Anybody's game. If Koopa Troopa is able, he gets the fourth place. That's not looking too good. Koopa Troopa just gets that item box. Koopa Troopa gets the lightning. That's pretty devastating for him. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does with it. Koopa Troopa gets into first. But unfortunately, Toad takes over from his small lead that he did get. And, he gets a few mushrooms, and that's a good strategical placement of the mushrooms, because if the mushrooms on that boost pad get done, it appears that Toad has won the cup. I'm not sure Koopa can do anything right now. Koopa's sitting on 1 win, Toad sitting on 2. If Koopa Troopa gets first in the next ring, he might just be able to get ahead of Toad. It still can be one. There's hope. Koopa Troopa still has hope, but not much hope. It's one more race. Whoever wins this race is either going to be. There's a huge win benefit for Jason. Nobody knows what's going down here. Interesting race. Last race before the finals. Mario Circuit, a classic. A classic in any game you play. SNES Mario Circuit. Another popular one. Very bare bones, not much in there, just a lot of turns, which will be great for the drifting. Both of these players have demonstrated that they can drift very well. Let's see what they do here. Okay, so Koopa Troopa is in fourth now. Toad is in second. Fifth. First. Toad is in first. That if Toad maintains his first spot, then he will win the game. I think if Toad gets second in this race and Koopa Troopa gets first, that might just be enough for him to win. But unfortunately, Koopa Troopa is still lagging behind that 10th spot. Not looking too good for Koopa Troopa. He's really going to have to pick up his game here if he plans on taking this going into the finals. Let's see what happens. Okay, so Toad has been stomped on, and Koopa Troopa takes the lead. What an interesting play by Koopa Troopa. He does not take that extra shortcut there because it will slow him down if he goes through the dirt. Koopa Troopa gets a nice boost there. Toad in 8th, Koopa in 11th. Toad gets a item box. Let's see what he gets. Toad gets a super mushroom, which is pretty good for 9th place. He should be able to speed his way up there and maybe just be able to take a good first place to secure a good victory. If Toad stays where he is, he should be able to win the match. If Koopa Troopa wins this, he wins that. And Koopa gets the 12th place. Toad ain't looking too good for Toad here. Koopa Troopa gets 5th. If he is able to maintain if he is able to get first in this next lap, He might just win. Koopa, you might have hope still. Okay, Koopa gets mushroom, and Toad is just sitting in 12. This old course is really not doing well with Toad. It's a very difficult course. Whoever you ask, it's a hard course to play. A lot of the older courses were designed with a much harder-minded mind. They're very difficult to play on, especially with the motion control. But let's see what goes on. Oh, Koopa is in third. If he maintains this area, I think that he should be able to win. I don't know the map. I haven't done it. Let's take a look. Third, fourth, fifth, fourth. Oh! Toad is in second. And Toad takes the win. Oh, Toad takes the win. He just kept soldiering on, building his way up, and he just overtakes Koopa Troopa. Code securing with 40 PTS to 32 PTS. Damn it, that was sad. There was a lot of hope for Koopa Troopa there, but unfortunately, Toad just kept going there. Damn it. That was crazy. Toad sitting on that first spot, looking good. You got first place. Congratulations. Alright, it appears that nuts and bolts. How you feeling, buddy? Alright, interesting. John Magazine, how do you feel? Yeah. You're good. You won. You took a great victory there. Shots fired.